Alright, so when I send somebody to you, I've already taught you what to do. Make sure they have cleaner clothes, they get a shower, you're spiritually nourishing them. You will have my armor on, so you'll be living the life working for me. Now, when you get to that point, it's not opening, the door is not opening, this is not happening, then you need to stop. Follow my voice. Ask, is this you? I will walk you through whatever I want you to do and strengthen you. I will give you my strength for that. I sat down with Abraham, and the consensus is pretty much all of the men of God are having marital problems, and this hasn't changed in 3 years. And then we pinpointed it to marriages strengthen you when the scripture is upheld. So for 3 years, the scripture has been upheld. It has stated, wives, submit to your husbands. There's this term, weaker vessel. And what that meant was emotionally fragile and too impetuous. When women are fighting men like the women are grown men. This has been an issue that should not and will not be a part of my kingdom. Now, we all went through it as a family. I had stated in scripture that Abraham remembered, you said the defect in women, and you would make her a him. And what I meant was, I will help you control your emotions. So when you're looking at your life from the perspective of when you separate, that part of your light is no longer available for you to experience and feel spiritual comfort. You now have to do everything on your own with your own light. It'll make you stronger, but your spouse was given to you to be your light. Now, we have the little ones that are going to be following us. And I've heard a lot of people asking, Lord, is this a demon? Lord, are they infiltrating? You ask me, and I'll remind you of certain things. We got 1/3 of them back. So that's advantageous in the kingdom of heaven as far as continuing to expand and build, but we are loving again. And when you're focused on what you want, whatever your struggle is, I will ensure you have what you need. Like right now, we're having this issue of internet again, because I had to spend mine sitting down, tracking, fighting, rescuing. When we have what we need, it's a lot easier. When we have what we need, it's a lot easier. The struggle was supposed to be cut short when the two of you have come together, because I blessed one of you with what is needed, the other with spiritual strength. You need to ensure that you, like your training has taught you, to not censor me. And of course, you pray everything out. When you're doing everything step by step, I'm going to give you the wisdom, the strength, the spiritual nourishment, and you're going to learn. When you separate, life will be harder for my kingdom marriages. When you turn your back on God, life will be harder. This is all happening. So everybody needs to lose their paranoia. Everybody needs to sit down, do what most of us are doing, which is resting. Most of all, you need to value those with my spirit, my light, and be more apt to spend time around them and then really get serious about your life. All of my angels seem to speak a certain way. I speak your language and haven't had answers, only human remedies to some of their conditions. Most people think we're crazy. How we see things and feel things, and how each person has adapted and tried to address spiritual issues that come with being raised to life with a more what was less disciplined as a remedy that's temporary but will always catch up to you. This continues to be a new thing we are doing. Not being able to hear my voice because you did not remain in the borders of the kingdom, which would be my spirit. So if you did not enter by the narrow gate, again, you are not with God. So whatever you're doing is going to be not supported. You will fail. When you are in a position where iron sharpens iron, and you were brought together by me, I'm going to sustain it. I'm not going to give you the strength to keep fighting each other. I'm not going to give you the strength to fight me. I'm not even giving you grace. You had the grace to fix your marriage. We do not go backwards. As a reminder, these are simple little steps, but what was prayed by yours truly, please, Father, make them one with me as I am one with you. So we're not crazy. We are coming together, reasoning and figuring things out through life's experiences. And you'll see the scripture upholds itself when we're in a position of having to deal with what we had to deal with. That strengthened us because we may be wary, but always trust me. And each day you'll be given your task, and each day it's going to come into what I promised you. I promised you wisdom, fame, riches, a lot of money. And the first step was the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Now, as we adapt, I'm supposed to leave it at that. I love you.